What is going on, family? It's your girl, Fharyn Jackson, aka FJ, coming to you back again with the next installment, right, of the 100 absolutely unbreakable business laws for success. So we're gonna jump right into it, right? I've been slacking, y'all, but it's okay. Look, take my mistakes and learn from them, okay? You say you're gonna commit to something every single day, do it, do it, do it. No holds barred, no question asked. It's 78 days left until the year is over. We're going to do a video 78 days straight in a row. Hold me to it. Follow my IG. Fharyn Jackson is my name. My Facebook. Hold me accountable. If you don't see a video up, you be like, look. And put your video up. So, all right, look. We're going to get right into it. The third law. The third law is the law of expectations. So, the third law states, the law of expectations states, whatever you expect with confidence becomes your own self-fulfilling prophecy. You are always acting as the fortune teller in your own life by the way you think and talk about how situations are going to turn out. When you confidently expect good things to happen, good things usually happen to you. If you expect negative things to happen, you are usually not disappointed. Your expectations have an inordinate effect on the people around you as well. What you expect from people and situations determines your attitudes towards them more than any other factor. And people reflect your attitude right back at you like a mirror, whether it's positive or negative. All right, Dr. Robert Rosenthal of Harvard conducted dozens of controlled experiments over the years to test the powers of expectation of teachers on students' performance. In his landmark book, Pygmalion in the Classroom, he tells of case after case where teachers were told that a student, or sometimes a whole class, was extremely bright and was predicted to make a quantum leap in academic performance in the coming year. Even though the students were chosen from school populations at large, as long as the teachers believed that the students were exceptional and the teachers were expecting them to do well, the students performed vastly better than any other student in the same or similar classes, and vastly better than could have been predicted by previous grades or behavior. In your own personal life, your expectations of your staff, your boss, your customers, and even your future tend to come true. Your expectations exert a powerful influence on people and events for good or for ill, so be careful. Now, this one really goes along. I've been studying the four agreements, and the four agreements talk about all the time. Most people, they gossip because they're living in the dream of hell, but they expect, right? They expect that people are going to, they gossip because they expect that people are gossiping about them. They gossip because they expect that, people are going to judge them the same way that they judge themselves. So, and if you judging yourself, it's all based on your expectation, right? So this is a very powerful law, and it's very important. It's one of the key laws that really works with all the rest of the laws. You have to have a high expectation for yourself, for your future, for your family, for your kids, for your dog. You have to have a high expectation that things are going to be well and turn out even better. So, how you can apply this law immediately, right? Like I just said, expect the best no matter what. Expect the best. Assume the very best of intentions on the part of your staff and coworkers. Assume from the start that they want to do a good job, make good decisions, and get good results. When things go wrong, as they do continually, instead of overreacting, sit down with the other person in a spirit of friendliness and ask questions to determine exactly what happened. There is usually a good reason for everything. Start at home. This is the second one, by the way. So that was the first one. That's for your business. That's strictly for business, employees, co-workers, your boss. Expect good things of your boss. Don't go and be like, oh, my boss gonna get on my ass today. Like, nah, man, listen, they've been having a bad streak. Something been going on in their life. But I know just like things are turning around for me, things are turning around for them too. So it's going to be better. And even if things aren't turning around for them and they're still an asshole, they're not going to be an asshole to you. Watch. Try it. So the second thing that you can do right now, today, start today, to use the law of expectation the right way in your life. Start at home. Tell your spouse and children on a regular basis that you believe in them, that you think they are wonderful, that you love them, and that you're proud of them. David McClelland of Harvard, right, found that the very best and happiest families, the families that produce the highest achieving children, were characterized as positive expectation families. And you can see that with yourself. You know, if somebody expects something positive of you, if somebody's always pouring into you saying, man, you're great, you're awesome, like, I appreciate you so much, you do such a great job, you're so beautiful. You know, people just, they want to do better for you. They want to do better for you. I promise you, your kids want to do better for you. But you got to stop calling them anything that's not smart. You got to stop telling them and try to, you know, make them feel like because they got a few bad grades that they're not capable, that they're not willing, and they don't matter. They matter, y'all. Sometimes school just ain't for everybody, but you have to let them know that they matter, or they won't think that they're nothing. All right? The parents continually feed their children a stream of positive message, reaffirming how much they love them and how much they believe in them, no matter what happened in the short term. No matter what happened in the short term, the children always knew that their parents were behind them 100%, and they didn't disappoint their parents. Try it, y'all. I promise you, if your kids are underperforming, change the way that you have them think that you perceive them, right? You gotta remember, we was all kids at one time too. We didn't know everything. They're just little people. They're growing, but we have to guide them in the right direction. Number 3, the third thing you can do, practice these same behaviors with your staff and co-workers. The very best managers, entrepreneurs, and salespeople are positive expectations people with everyone and everything they do. We always expect the best. An entrepreneur, the best entrepreneurs always expect the best. People tell me stuff all the time like, oh, why you think that's going to work? How you think that's going to work? Listen, I'm not smart enough to know what the universe has in store. I'm not smart enough to know what God has in store, but I promise you this, I'm smart enough to know that he's got something better in store than what I can think of. So I always know that things are going to work out for the best, no matter how they look. And number 4, expect the best of yourself. This is the most important one. I know it's getting dark, so this one's going to be super quick, right? But expect the best of yourself. Imagine that you have unlimited potential and that you can accomplish anything that you put your mind to. Imagine that your future is limited only by your own imagination, and that whatever you have accomplished up to now is only a small part of what you are truly capable of achieving. Imagine that your greatest moments lie ahead, and that everything that has happened to you up to now has merely been preparation for the great things that are to come. So listen, guys, let me put my bookmark back. That's the entire chapter on the law of expectation. A super powerful, super powerful law. You know, Shakespeare said it, I think it was Shakespeare anyway, right? Said it best. Whether you think you can or you think you can't, you're right. Whatever you expect, that's what you're going to get. That's all that the universe can give to you. That's all that the universe can give to you is what's already inside you. Your beliefs, your thoughts, your imagination. You got to learn to use your imagination to see great things, not to see the things in your past. Right? If you haven't heard this, a man or a woman is what they think about all day long. It's called The Strangest Secret by Earl Nightingale. Go check it out. And if you're always thinking about negative things, that's what you become. That's why your environment is full of negative things. Your paradigm is full of negative things. And you always expect negative things. How could you get anything differently than what you expect? That's like saying, I expect to get a check and you don't get your check. You know something wrong when you expect to get paid and you don't get paid, right? It's the same thing with everything else. If you expect to keep being in abusive relationships, how can anybody that's not going to abuse you come into your life? They're not even in your reticular activating system. Remember, we talked about that in another video. It's part of your expectations activates certain things in your reticular activating system. If you expect to have great relationships, if you expect to make a lot of money, if you expect people to respect you, right, then they will. Those things line up for you. It's like you make your reality. I hope by the end of this series that you really see that you control everything in your life. I know this is about business, but business, just like life, is 90% spiritual. And I'm not talking about like going to church and catching the Holy Ghost. I'm talking about really learning your spirit. We are spiritual beings living a human experience. And so you have to know your spirit, create a relationship with you and your spirit. Thanks, guys. And you also have to be able to elevate your spirit, right? That's why people go to church, so they can advance their knowledge of spiritual practices. That's how we want to put it, right? But you can do that without church, guys. You just have to really get inside yourself. Like, you are the temple. This is the holy temple right here. This is the temple of your spirit. This is just flesh. This is going to perish away. But my spirit lives on forever, and it's the same thing with you. So you have to get to know yourself, and you have to expect the best of yourself. You got to know that your spirit is perfect. Your flesh is flawed, but your spirit is perfect. And so you just have to connect with that part of yourself. And I promise you, try it out for yourself. Everything in your life is going to change once you expect that change to happen. So listen, man, it's your girl Fharyn. Drop me a comment. Let me know what you think about this video. Let me know what you think about these series. If you got any questions, hit me up. My Facebook, I'm gonna drop it in the chat. In the little section below. I don't know what it's called right now, okay? But I'm gonna drop it in the section below this video. My Facebook, my IG. Reach out to me, man. Let me know what you guys think about this. If you want me to, think about some other books that you guys would want me to do. I'll do whatever. Like, I just want to add value. I want to be giving back. I've been learning this stuff for the past 10 years almost, right? So I got to start giving it back now. It's like my cup is too full. It's flowing over. So I have to start giving this stuff back out to you guys. So listen, man, that's a wrap. Real short video, short, sweet, and to the point. The law of expectation. Use it the right way and live the life of your dreams. Peace.